You've probably heard that they've made some changes to the UK study routes, and you're wondering what these changes are. Do not be scared, they are nothing to be scared about. If this is what you want to know, keep watching. Hello people, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for all the support that we've been receiving so far. Really appreciative of it. I want to talk about the changes that has been made to the student routes, and it was effective from the 6th of April 2022. If you don't know, the UK calendar year starts from April to March 31st. So effective from 6th of April, they made some changes. It's not just to the study routes, right? But people have been wondering what the study route changes are all about. So I'm just going to highlight them and explain them to the best of my knowledge. So the first thing I want to mention is that they've increased the visa fee. So the visa fee used to be £348, but now they've added an additional 15 pounds. So it's now going to be £363. Please note that this is just the visa fee. It doesn't include the immigration health surcharge. So the visa fee is now from 348 to now 363. So that's number one changes that was made. And to be honest, they added to all across the different category of visas, right? So now the second changes that was made was that we've been hearing this thing that, oh, students can now work more than 20 hours and all of that. So now the Home Office have taken it upon themselves to specify the kind of occupations that people can do, and they can work more than 20 hours. And it specifically said you have to be directly employed by a NHS trust. That means you have to be an employee of NHS to be able to work more than 20 hours. And not only that, you need to be in some kind of profession like biochemist, a nurse, biological scientist, ophthalmologist, a dentist, health practitioner, social worker, psychologist. These are some of the occupations that they've listed. If you go on to www.gov.uk, you'll be able to see all the occupations and that they've listed. So I think this finally clear up the thing that we've been hearing. Students can work more than 20 hours and all of that. So they finally cleared this air up, right? So now the third thing I want to talk about is going to be changes in financial obligation. Now this one is a bit tricky. I know that people might be scared and all of that. Even me, if I'm in your position, I'll feel the same way. So what did this one say? It says that your proof of funds does not necessarily have to be what it's supposed to be, provided that the money has been used for something towards the education, right? As far as you can prove it. So let's say now you've paid your deposit, which is the usual one that we all know. After you pay your deposit, you're supposed to have the balance of your school fees and your what's it called, maintenance fee in your account, right? So now they are saying that if you can prove that you've paid for accommodation, or let's say maybe you've booked your flight, I'm just giving an example, but if you can just prove that you've paid for accommodation, deposit and all of that, now those things can be taken out of your proof of funds. But we all know how these proof of funds can be so dicey, and we all don't want to lose our chances. So what is my advice on this one? I advise that we should keep following the things that we know, until they give more clarifications about this. But they also made changes into that. Now the fourth changes I actually want to talk about is the fact that this is going to be for people that are finishing up their studies. Now you finished up your study, we all know that they usually had like a few months on top of the, like, say if your course is 18 months, you might get 4 months extra and all of that, right? So now they are saying that if you get a job and it's a permanent job, but you've not yet gotten your post-study work visa, you can take this job so far you have made your application. It simply means that you have 1 month left on your normal student visa, and you've applied for your post-study work visa, and you come across a job that is a full-time job, but it is not a sponsored job, right? Do not be scared that, oh, will I be approved or not? You can take this job. So I'm also thinking that employers, because obviously they know the rules and all of that, so employers too will also be aware that they can now employ people that are on student visa that are almost finishing, provided that they provide their proof that they've applied for the post-study work visa, so they can engage in full-time work. Now so that's just basically all the changes. Oh, and the last thing I want to talk about is that if you started your studies and due to COVID and all of that, and you were not able to come to the country. So this is for people that started their studies from 21st of June 2021, and you've been doing distance learning. Please note that you are also eligible for post-study work visa as far as you enter this country by the 30th of June 2022. Right? So what that simply means is that you need to tell your school, your institution, that you need to be in the country. So I don't know how that they're going to arrange that, but I think you also need to be on a student visa. So you need to get CAS and all of that. As far as you land in this country before the 30th of, or not before the 30th of June 2022, you will be eligible for post-study work visa. Even if your course was shorter than 12 months, you will be eligible as far as you are in this country, because you cannot apply for post-study work visa outside of this country. So that's basically and for me, I feel like these are good changes, and we should not carry rumors. People should not be scared. This is all the changes that they have made. If you want to know more about it, just go onto the government website and you read more about this. So if you are wondering how this UK study route works and all of that, I made a video about everything you need to know about the UK study route, and I'm going to place it somewhere here, so you can just click the link and it will explain to you all you need to do. So thanks for watching, guys. See you guys in the next video.